All right, guys, so the first thing that we're going to do is number 5, where it says find the 75th percentile of the data below. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at this data and we're going to count and see how many numbers there are. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I believe there's another 10 here. So Um, that means that there are 20 total. So we have 20 total numbers. Now we want to find who is in the 75th percentile. So we first have to figure out what place is the 75th percentile of 20. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 0.75. Oops, there we go. 0.75 times 20. Remember the 20 being the total numbers we have. And 0.70 being the percentile. So I'm going to go over to my calculator and we're going to go, here, let's get rid of that. 0.75 times 20. And that's going to get us 15. So we're going to see which number is in 15th place. So I know this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So 15 out of 20 is 75th percentile. All right, so the 15th number is 39. Next, we're going to do number 6. It says for the set of data below, find the mean and the standard deviation. Within how many standard deviations of the mean do all the data values fall? So what we're going to do, notice how this has several parts. So really make sure that when you're reading your test, that if it asks you more than one thing, you answer more than one thing. So first we need to do is we need to find the mean and the standard deviation. So usually for the mean, you're going to have like a little X with like a sign over it. And the standard deviation, remember, is like that circle with the hat. So if you have an HP prime, you're going to go to settings, to apps, and make sure that you're in one statistics. You're going to enter this all in. If you have the other type of calculator, the TI, what you're going to do is, I believe you're going to click stat and then that's an E, edit, and then that's going to give you like list 1. So you plug it into list 1, and then that's where you enter your data. So for the HP prime people, once you enter your data, you're going to click stats, and then it's going to show you all of the things here. And it's showing us that our mean, see little X with the hat, is 38. And then that our standard deviation, let's see if we can scroll down. Oh, in this case, it's a 0 with an X. I think in the TI, it gives you the hat as well. But this is our standard deviation, which is going to be 9.14. Now, again, for the TI people, to figure this out, you're going to go to Stat, then you're going to go over to Calc, and then you're going to do, I believe it's Lin Reg. And once you click that, it'll show you the exact same thing. So this was part A, all right, for the find the mean and standard deviation. And then it says, within how many standard deviations of the mean do the data values fall? So remember, our standard deviation curve kind of looks like this. Sorry, guys, I'm drawing on a tablet, so it's pretty bad here. Okay, so we got 38 as our mean. You always want to put your mean in the center. Don't accidentally put your median. All right, So, so this is kind of like going to the right is we're adding the standard deviation. So we have, here, let's go back to oops, a little home. Okay, so we have 38 plus 9.14. So notice how I'm adding the standard deviation. So my first one is going to be 47.14. And then I'm going to add the standard deviation one more time. And I'm going to get 56.28. Now I'm going to go back to the mean. I'm going to add the opposite ends. So I go back here and I'm going to go, okay, 38 minus 9.14, and that gets me 28.86. So on here I'm going to write 28.86, and then I'm going to do it one more time, minus 9.14, and that gets me 19.72. So looking at my data, my smallest number looks like it is 27, all right, which would be about here, somewhere between these two. And my highest looks like it's 56, which just like reaches about here. So within my mean, notice how my highest number is within 1, 2, and then my lowest number is also within 1, 2. So you just see like which is the farthest one. So since these are both 2, we would say that our our values fall within 2 standard deviations. Okay? Alrighty. So, give me a second real quick while can I erase all this? It doesn't like me. Oh, there we go, but I want a bigger one. How do I do a bigger one? Oh, I know what to do. Okay, let's get rid of all, oops. All right. So now we're gonna do number 7. Now number 7 says that a set of data has a normal distribution with a mean of 40 and a standard deviation of 3. So what percent of the data are within the interval 34 to 43? So this one, they're giving you the mean and they're giving you the standard deviation. So if I have a curve again, oh wow, that was a bad line. That's not much better, but okay. So we know we always have our mean in the center. So our mean is 40. And then we have a standard deviation of 3. So that means we're going to be adding 3 on this side. So we got 43, 46, and then that last one is going to be 49. And this one we're subtracting. So we're going to get 37, 34, and 31. Now remember with standard deviation, we have our percentages in here. Let's see if I can change the color. Green. Remember, this is 34%. This one is 13.5%. This one over here is 2.35. And then the exact same thing on this side as well. So let's see. So it's asking 34 to 43. So what is in this bit? So we know the percentages are 13.5, 34, and 34. So let's add them up. And that gets us a total of 81.5. So number 7. All right, so lastly, what we're going to do is we're going to make our box and whisker plot of our data. So first thing that you want to do is you want to enter this into your calculator. So same thing as we did before, settings, apps, or whatever, one statistics variable, see how I have it in here. You're going to do the exact same thing on your TI. You go to the stat button and then edit, and then you have your list one, put it in your list one, and then you're going to go back to stat, calc, all right, it's like the second one over on the top screen, and then you're going to do lin reg. All right, so you enter these into your calculator. If you have the HP Prime, you click stats in the upper right hand corner, and notice how it gives you all that stuff again to show you like your standard deviation and your mean. So for a box and whisker plot, you need that 5-number summary, and that 5-number summary is going to be your min, your max, your quartile 1, your median, and your quartile 3. So, oh wow, that was a bad line. So looking up here, our min is 7. Let's do a different color. Pink. Okay. So your min is 7. Your Q1 is 8. Your median is 9.5. Your Q3 is 12. And your max is 14. So for our box and whisker plot, let's see if we can make a line. Ooh, I can make a line. That's not going to be what I want. Nope, it's not going to let me do it. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to do my best to draw a straight line. There we go. There she is. Okay, so for our box and whisker plot, we know that our median is in the center. Okay, so what I suggest is do your best with these numbers. I'm going to probably start at like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You can really count by whatever you want. Just like, make it reasonable. Don't get crazy. Okay, so our min, I'm going to put a little dot over our min. Our max, I'll put a dot over our max. Quartile 1 is at 8. Put a dot there. Median is at 9.5. Put a dot there. And quartile 3, we'll put a dot there. So remember, the whiskers are the 2 little last edges, which is our min and our max. And then we have our box, which goes around our median. And then we have our line that goes around. That goes through our median. And it looks like that. Please excuse my poor drawing.